Thanks for stopping by.
Well, we're in the home stretch of our trip to Cairns.
Yep, and we get to visit some amazing places along the way.
And see some incredible wildlife.
So I hope you can hang around, check it out as we visit
Airlie Beach,
Crystal Creek,
Mission Beach,
Etty Bay.
and finally Cairns.
First up, we hit Airlie Beach and quickly discovered what a paradise it is here. There is a beautiful walk along the coast from the lagoon area. The lagoon can be a destination in itself, with a relaxing grassed area to soak up the sun or leisurely swim in the pools. The walk is about 4 kilometres long and can be completed in under an hour. It continues through the marina. Oh, nice to dream, isn't it? Then along the winding boardwalk that ends near the Fat Frog Cafe, where we stopped for lunch and a cool drink.
We stayed at the Discovery Park in Jubilee Pocket. One of the residents popped his head in to say g'day. It cost $175 for 7 nights, and that included power and water.
When it comes to activities in and around Airlie, there is so much to choose from. We haven't had trouble deciding, but we managed to pick one. Alright, so here we are at Coral Sea Marina, waiting for our boat trip. You excited?
Yep, and nervous.
We might get to swim with manta rays. It's manta ray season apparently. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Let's go.
Looking forward to it, I think.
So really the name of the boat we're on, Wipeout.
Yep, it is.
That's almost a bit scary.
Wipeout!
Awesome guys, good morning, how are you all doing? Good, ready for a good day? Yeah, awesome stuff.
We chose ocean rafting, not just for the adventure they promised, but also the assurance that even people with tender tummies would be right. And that was important after our previous boating experience. So although we were a bit apprehensive to begin with, that soon turned to excitement as we hit the water at high speeds and glided through the beautiful waters of the Whitsundays. First stop was Whitehaven Beach, and oh wow, just stepping out onto the silica sands in the crystal clear waters was just like stepping into the glossy pages of a travel magazine. Then on Whitsunday Island we enjoyed a guided walk to the spectacular Hill Inlet Lookout, and there we viewed the stunning swirling silica sands and aqua water.
We were really excited to be going snorkeling and looking forward to this part of the adventure. One thing to keep in mind here, and along much of the Australian coastline, is stingers. November to May is regarded as the peak risk times. Fortunately, very low risk right now. The water temperature was perfect for exploring this amazing underwater landscape. There's just so much life under the water that's not obvious from above. The diversity of this underwater world is incredible. From this bizarre little fella and his trail of who knows what, to the gracefulness and beauty of this turtle gliding through the water just below us.
Brenda got to see a turtle. Woohoo! After our snorkeling experience, we were ready to take a breather and stop for lunch. We were soon on the move again, heading back to Whitehaven Beach. I can highly recommend ocean rafting for this adventure. It cost us $169 including lunch.
And transfers from the caravan park.
We stopped for a bite to eat and to relax on the soft silica sands.
How inviting does that water look? Time for a swim. What better way to end this adventure than with a refreshing swim at this beautiful beach? A special shout out to our wonderful hosts, Captain Kerr and Mandy. Thanks guys, it was a great day out. Our next stop was Paluma National Park. We stayed at Crystal Creek Caravan Park, a great little spot just outside the national park. We previously put together another video of our time in this area, if you wanted to check that out.
This area is well known for its beautiful creeks and waterfalls, including Little Crystal Creek, the remote Birthday Creek, and Big Crystal Creek with its rock slides. Now that was a lot of fun.
Time to go. By Crystal Creek Caravan Park. It's been great.
It's not uncommon to find caravan park sites that are a little snug for our large van and present quite a challenge negotiating narrow access and tight turns to position the van. So large sites like these and generous access lanes are always appreciated. Crystal Creek, we made our way to Mission Beach for a few days. A drive of just under 2 hours. We stayed at the Hideaway Holiday Village and caught our first glimpse of the beautiful Ulysses butterfly. They are a large swallowtail butterfly, just over 10 centimetre wingspan. It's used as an emblem for tourism up here in Queensland. The park costs $55 a night, including power and water, and was walking distance to the Mission Beach village. Favourite was definitely the Blues Bar restaurant.
Change your mind about leaving me behind.
From there we headed into Etty Bay, where we had heard you are guaranteed to see a cassowary. Would you believe, on the way in, we just happened to spot this fella wandering the streets? Etty Bay Campground is quite isolated, and just be aware there is not much there except a small store and a fish and chip shop. It costs $45 per night, including power and water. But you get to experience a close encounter with the second largest bird on the planet, the cassowary.
Wen had a very close encounter with one. While walking back to the van with some fish and chips, a cassowary decided he'd like to share them. So he started chasing Wenda. Throwing a few aside to turn off the trail, she ran back to the shop. Fortunately, one of the other campers there came to her rescue and drove her the 50 metres back to our van.
From Etty Bay, we commenced the last leg of our journey up the east coast of Queensland. With only 100 kilometres to go to get to Cairns, we made a couple of stops on the way. We called in to check out Josephine Falls, which we'd heard so much about, and there is a very pleasant walking trail that provides great views of the waterfall and river. We also called into Babinda Boulders and again checked out the walk and spectacular scenery.
Here's the last look out of the walk. takes you to, I think it's Devil's Pools. And oh my goodness, have a look at that. Oh wow.
Surrounded by rainforest, the creek is lined with huge boulders and clear fresh water that flows between them, creating some very picturesque pools. There is a little bit that's a bit calmer where you can go for a swim to cool off. But be warned, the water is chilly. It flows straight off Mount Bartle Frere, the highest mountain in Queensland.
So I've stopped here at the Babinda State Hotel for lunch. Let's go check it out.
In the town of Babinda, we met up with Kelly and Scott, who joined us for lunch.
We've gone into the Babinda State Hotel for lunch. And interesting, the menu is an Indonesian flavoured menu. But it's great looking food, so we're looking forward to seeing what we get for our meals today. I'm having a pork curry. What do you have, Gwen?
I'm going to have the Sri Lankan lamb curry.
Sounds good.
And
Let's
I'm
see how we
going to
go.
have the mild yellow chicken curry.
Whoa.
Give the Scotch fillet a crack, eh?
There you go. Bit of everything from the menu. Let's check it out. So here's Wenda's Sri Lankan lamb curry. Kelly has got the mild yellow curry, which looks pretty good too.
Sorry about that, guys.
Here's mine, the pork belly.
Oh, is that what you
Here comes Scott's steak.
Ah,
Enjoy, everyone.
Thank you.
I'll put that in another 5.
So that was lunch at the Star Hotel at the Babinda State Hotel. Definitely worth a visit if you come through the Babinda Boulders or from Josephine Falls for that matter.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, we made it from our overall beginnings all those months ago in Melbourne. We have travelled up the east coast of Australia, around 3,500 kilometres, to Cairns in far north Queensland. We just had to stop and mark the occasion. This also ends the 6-week leg of our trip from Gold Coast to Cairns.
We had booked into the NRMA Cairns Holiday Park. It cost us $233 per week with power and water. The sites are a bit snug for our van, but apart from that, the amenities are good, location is perfect for what we wanted, and the staff are great. It's got a pool and a camp kitchen. Overall, a very well equipped park.
While Cairns is well known for its access to the Great Barrier Reef, there is also the World Heritage listed tropical rainforest to see. A great way to get an overview is hopping on the Skyrail and Kuranda Scenic Railway package. It is pretty much a full day that starts 15 kilometres north of Cairns. Take a gondola up to Kuranda, about 330 metres above sea level. Majestic views.
Glides silently above the treetops and getting some great views of this ancient rainforest, Barren Falls, and see Cairns slowly fading into the background.
After spending some time walking around the village and lunch at the local pub, we boarded the Kuranda Scenic Railway that took us back down to Cairns, with more great views of Barren Gorge and tropical rainforest. It costs us about $117 each for the Skyrail and train package. A short distance from the caravan park is a very pleasant walk along the foreshore.
On the path there's all these little alcoves, you can just pop out and check out the views.
There are some unique things to check out along the way. like this mosaic shell.
I've got a number of these gym stations along the way, along the foreshore path. Paul tells me he's going to have a go. Let's have a look there, Paul.
Bit of work out here. Then off to the side, you've got this place, Muddies. Children's playground and water park.
We've got a variety of activity here at Muddies. Oh, to be a kid at Muddies. Got water activities. Oh, Paul. Stop it!
Something for the adults.
Have a go. Okay. You ready? Set. Oh. Really?
We continued our walk along the foreshore, about 2.5 kilometres all up, and then stopped to admire the pelicans relaxing in the shallows.
The walk ends at the Cairns Lagoon, a free water park that is also safe for crocs. And it is the gateway to the marina where all the adventures out to the Great Barrier Reef and the nearby islands begin.
Well, I think we're going to enjoy taking a pause here in Cairns before heading off to our next adventure. Looking forward to sharing that with you. So hopefully you can join us as we continue to explore this amazing country of ours. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye for now.
Bye.